Gotcha. Last one. Okay. Needs to be about that high and gotcha. And off we go. So I don't know that I'm going to bother strapping the last two on manually. Oh, no, not good. Whoa, definitely not good. Let's edge up and back it up, down, back it up, and progressively lower the forks as we drive it backwards. Yay! We'll need to drop the weight and reverse into it because, seriously, come on, forwards, go. There we are. Jump on that. And all the wires, cables, cable ties, tie things, straps, cable strap, strapping stuff, whatever they are. They're all on. Now we're struggling because this is a heavy load for this tractor. 64% of the cultivating contract done. We'll grab the weight. Back to the yard. Alrighty. See how fast we can get it and not roll it. We do have all of the soybeans left to sell. They're not gonna, I think the best time to sell soybeans is something like June. So they're gonna be on the farm for a while. I think they're quite valuable per 1,000 litres. We've got 60,000 litres, so oh, everybody's doing crazy. So yeah, we got about 60,000 litres of soybeans. So that may be worth around 120,000. Now, when you look at the field that we had the soybeans in versus the field that we had the sugar beets in, we made 100,000 out of the sugar beets. And that field is way smaller. Probably have a look at that if I am very quick. So the sugar beet field was 4 acres. The soybean field was 17, so 4 times the area of sugar beets, and yet only 20% more value. That's why, while it's what's the word for it? While it's not the most exciting crop to plant and grow and sell, and it takes a lot of work harvesting it, it takes a lot of work shipping it to the yard. It's worth a ton. And that little field, I don't know what else to do with it. Having struggles up the hill. Ooh, heavy load. Struggle. There we go. I might drop off the weight in the shed first before we head out to the field. Okay. Select the trailer. Drop the trailer off. Drop the trailer off. And in the shed, drop the weight. It's a good job I did take the weight with me, because that would have been horrible doing that job without it. Here's my thing. Oh, that wasn't... try that again. Gotcha. Alright. Let's run this out to the field. How's the contract? 77% done. Yeah, one of the reasons I need a shed, I've still got the sugar beet harvesting stuff out in the open. Alright, and this bit here, next to the manure thing, I'm planning right where I am now to put the sugar beet hole. Because that would be a good plan. Okay, do not drive in the lake. There's a lot of freestanding water on this map. I don't have to make use of because I've got a water pump on the farm. I don't think that costs me anything to use. Okay, we can stop that there. Unstrap the thing and... Okay, let's get this thing filled up again. Okay. Oh, I didn't look to see. Grain carts, auger wagons. Is that the one I have? No. Is that the one I have? No. Demco. That's the one I have. And no, they can take lime and solid fertilizer. They can't, sorry, seed and solid fertilizer. They can't do lime. Some mod auger carts will do lime as well, which is very, very useful. The other thing I have used is things like these, where you know, you buy the module and then you stick it on a trailer. So that takes, that's a tipper. That will take lime, yes. That takes grass crop, that takes normal crops, plus seeds and things. But you only need to buy one module, stick it on there. I've had something like this where I've had a tanker on the back for liquid fertilizer, another tanker module which is full of diesel, and then auger wagons that are full of seed or solid fertilizer or whatever. And then I can just go out to a field with the stuff what I need in auger wagons, and when the planter gets empty or the fertilizer spreader gets empty, I can just fill it up on station. And if we run out of diesel or get low on diesel, I can restock all of the vehicles I have there. So in the past, I've been doing sort of cultivating followed by a planter. I can do the cultivating, and I can refuel the cultivator as it goes round, because I usually don't. In the maps that I've had, I've owned lots of land, and the result has generally been, oh, there's a lot of stuff to get. Now, that's the one I want. Should we unfold it? Turn it on. All right. So back to this again, and 86% on the contract. All right. 2 headlands complete. Let's get into the field. Bit of an overlap here. Can't really do much about that. So actually it looks like it improves as we head north. 348 degrees, mostly northish. Anyway, 10%. I don't know. Still on auto, so it's optimal, but it's a little bit more than I figure should be spread there. This is going to be a huge overlap. I think I'll just keep going south and then pick up the next row. Supply. Okay. I mean, obviously this would work better with square fields, but who has square fields in the real world? Alright, let's do that. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. But once this is all done, well, okay, so I'm planning to put the sugar beets down. Once this tractor's freed up, we can go and do that. I think I probably got the seeds for it. And the plan is, again, we'll put sugar beets here. Soybeans there and there. Corn back in this field. And this can be soybeans, no, sorghum on the big one. That was 17 acres, so 4 times the size of the sugar beet field. And only 20% more value. And 3, 2, 1, go. I think I might send my doctor a message this week to just say, hey, my painkillers aren't working out. Let's see what she says. I mean, I think I've got another 2 weeks supply. At least it gets me to sleep. It just doesn't let me stay asleep. Mind me. No, not that one. That one. Oh, seriously, that one. So at least we got on the line. What was done. Done. Next load. Oh, there's another thing for sale. The backhoe. How are we doing? 1700 still? Oh, don't do that. Come on now. I get it lined up, I get it all yellow, and then as soon as I turn on the GPS, it says, oh, I'm going to follow the headland. Thank you for playing. How do we go again? So, engage on that one. Works. On. This is looking interesting. Okay, so that one's the other one. And engage, yes. Right. Those two, what look like misbits at the top, don't look that bad. So, not going to waste any of those. This rate, I might get 3 of these. 3 rows here done. Maybe 2.5. Means the little case is going to have a long travel to get down here. Oh, what was old Tom doing this week? So Tom Pemberton was, he did his update on his zero grazing stuff. He's got a forage harvester with a forage wagon with a mower on the front of it, which allows him to cut, we ran out, allows him to cut, should I drive over there? This is the faster tractor. Sorry, allows him to cut grass and just collect it in the back of his forage wagon and then dump it in the cow shed, and theoretically 12 hours of feed for 120 cows, maybe 140 cows. I can't remember what size he said it was, but it's using, I think the result is it uses the grass more efficiently than just letting the cattle out and spreading manure on the field and then not eating that grass because it's covered in manure. And this is just a straight cut the grass and go. He doesn't have to cut a full field. He cuts a few rows until the wagon's full. And so he can go out to the same field, 5, 6, 7 times to fill up the wagon before he has to move on to a new field. And oh, hello, and let's do the usual. Submit report, block this user, bye bye. Thank you for playing. Okay. And back to the game. Last load of stuff. 11,000, okay. That might be 12,000 litres on the back of the car. And 12,000 litres. Did I say 11? We can only get 11,000 in the spreader, so we'll have 1,000 litres left over. Unfortunate. It's fine. Contract is done. So could bring the tractor back. We'll leave it out in that field for now. Do believe that's $12,000 income. So we can claim that shortly. At very least, we have covered the cost of lime and leasing a lime spreader. And ended up with maybe $14,000 more than we started with. So that's okay. Not a total disaster, I guess. It's also entirely possible that what we have in the back of the tractor is enough to do the rest of this field. But gone 11, so I guess as soon as this job is done, we'll call it a day. And then we can come back next week and do a bunch of planting stuff, because that's the time of year we're at. I mean, I could have taken the John Deere out with the planter and planted the sugar beets. Now, the main reason for planting wheat